And the father finds her beguiling. Watch out, CC. Oh, sorry. Hello, everyone. Mark here. Mark's Max Muscle. And we have your winning video for this week's poll. You pick Tuesday lineup. Twos. We have big Kai Greene and not so big Hadi Choopan. But it is not a size and weight competition, is it? You look at these two dudes at first glance, I can tell you one thing. Hadi Choopan, he is armed and ready to do battle with rock hard grainy condition. What a matchup this is going to be. 2012 Kai, his best. 2024 Arnold Classic for Hadi Choopan, Olympia for Kai. Two of the best bodybuilders that, two of the best versions that were not Olympia winning versions, I should say. Obviously, Hadi did win the Olympia, but this is not an Olympia winning version. Two of the best. You see the poll? You guys see this poll well? Get this video up to 500 likes. We will do the remaining videos that you guys wanted to see, but let us not waste any more time, guys. Let's go through these shots. What an apples versus oranges situation this is. Torso heaps. Ha! It's funny when considering, or when discussing, rather, torso heaps. Back in Phil Heath's day, the front torso heap of at least the top two, not the best. Obviously, Dennis Wolf had a big torso, nice big torso, but Kai, you compare his with Hadi Choopan. Today's guys, they do have good torso heaps. Some of the best in the way of Derek Lunsford and Hadi Choopan. Unbelievable. Now you get into some trouble here. Look at the size, the sheer size of Kai's thighs. Wow, I tell you no lies. Had to slip that one in there. Nah. Kai still had hair here. He kept his ponytail and shaved everything else, I think, a little bit after this. But he still had hair here. Arms, to Kai's credit, nobody would argue that. So it is, condition-wise, if I was willing to bet, or if I had to bet, I'd be willing to bet that Hadi is in more condition. The bigger guy is obviously Kai, and that makes a difference when there's space occupied by these two guys. Here's the front lat spread. Like I said, minus the Australian accent, like I said, these guys, Hadi Choopan, Derek Lunsford, they are not known for being big because they're not huge as far as the scale is concerned, but they have clavicles. Huge, big, wide clavicle. Matching, I think, that of Kai Greene. Kai, I always liked his front lat spread, I can tell you that. And the lower half, just the length of Kai's wheels is going to give him an edge because, of course, he had those long limbs filled out. These were Ronnie Coleman-like quads. Long and thick. I'm here to tell you. Go to the side chest here. Turn to the side. This could be of some debate. Sure, in both situations, on both sides of the fence, each are calling the opposite voter crazy for thinking that the other guy is winning. Kai, look at the arms. Look at the arms. Destroying Hadi Choopan. Big man's chest and wheels up the yin-yang. Now, Hadi Choopan on his side, there's only one thing to say. Look at the midsection. He has a little slip of a midsection. If that's what you're focused on, then Hadi is your man. But I think Kai had it pretty decently in check. He's covering it up with his hand a little bit, but he didn't have a big casus belly like he had the year after. I mean, what do you want? I love Kai. Respect him fully. Would love to be able to shake this guy's hand. But this is double, triple gut bonanza. This is bonanza life. This is pregnant with a bucket of chicken. I'm here to tell you, what a cow. But yes, using just the 2012, it's not as bad, and he is quite dominant indeed in all other aspects. But still, not a brutal beating. Side tricep. Interesting. I have done comparisons with previous versions of Hadi, and Hadi did not fare very well at all. McMahon, Mooney. I spent 7 months hiding down the Baja. There. One request granted. The Baja Gorilla. But yes, in this comparison... Sorry, rabbit hole. That's more of a foothole. Rabbit foothole. This comparison, Hadi Choopan is puzzizzled. He is shredded just to the glaciers. Look at the midsection. Look at the midsection of Kai. Actually, pretty good when you compare to that Cassis belly from earlier. Oh no, I said it wasn't a Cassis. It was certainly a Cassis in 2013. Drop it down like a belly dancer. Huh. So, what happens when we have a look at the backs of these two guys? I'll tell you what happens. Controversy. Proper. Louis Marco sound. I gotta say that in case you guys think I'm just mocking Louis Marco or trying to steal his gimmick. I like to imitate people like a mockingbird. Just like a mockingbird. Just. But the controversy is, if you were to say Kai Greene was losing to Hadi Choopan in a back shot, people would have talk about bonanza. They would have an anger bonanza. It would be anger bonanza. But as you can plainly see, Hadi does have a back. The upper back's better. Lower lat insertions, I don't think anybody has as thick meat as Kai Greene did. I don't think anybody ever will. Well, maybe, hard to say. But the whole package. Actually, the lower half. Kai Greene has a big squished a raisinette. He has a big, huge prune is what he has. Squished for a hamstring. And that's because it's so dry. Prunes are very dry. Glutes to boot. Glutes to boot and boogie. Boot, scoot, and boogie? No? It's a country song. Never mind. I apologize. Here is the rear double. Now, in this situation, Kai gets it. He's winning in the lower half. He was winning in the lower half and the rear lat spread as well. I just find that the whole package of the back, Hadi was very good. But this one here, I mean, I'm sorry. You Hadi fans. I suspect that you Hadi fans, you guys like your Kai Greene. Don't just like the Kai Greene from America. Don't ya? That's how if Kai Greene did YouTube videos like this, that's how they would sound. He'd be just singing. Yeah. Songs go up, ratings go down. A downward spiral. Here's the abs and thigh. Oh. So Kai seems very strong from behind, as per usual. You turn him around and still from the front, or still the wheels, I should say. Should slow that down when I say the. It's funny. The quads, the lower half, Kai, very impressive. This abs and thigh of Hadi, nobody's beating it, guys. Nobody's beating it. He's too dry. So you just take a towel and you just sing it until the last little drop of water falls out of it. That's Hadi Choopan in a nutshell. Here is the most muscular to finish this debatable and always controversial comparison off between Kai and Hadi Choopan. Whenever you get into Kai comparisons, it's always a debate. And it was hard for the judges to compare him with anybody too, because he was either beating everybody or he was losing to Phil Heath. And nobody really questioned. Well, they did question it one year, 2014. But this was the best Kai Greene. Phil was just in his prime, 2012. Kai, I do like this version of the most muscular from him. And he should have just hit this one and stuck with it. Of course, Hadi, I will admit, I don't want to upset you Kaiites. That's hilarious. But Hadi does appear to be overall more conditioned and drier. Not so much from the back shots. They were pretty even, I think. But from the front, I would suggest for sure. Oh, see, now both guys, maybe not the best in this shot. You guys really don't remember that song? Get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, and boogie. Country. I can imagine Kai Greene. He gets away from his friends and he throws on some country. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. But anyway, yes. Probably he'd turn on rap right away if his friends came in. I'm just listening to some rap, guys. No country here. No country here. It's his favorite. But his favorite should not have been the crab posiciono. But I guess they're forced to hit it. Mentally, you gotta go into that crab position to finish it off. It is an explanation point in your posing routine, in your mandatories, should be. And Hadi's beaten Kai in this, in certain aspects. Not the wheels. Kai always threw his abs into this one. Thicker midsection, yes, but not bad. Not bad at all. So having said that, who is winning this thruster? This thruster of a match. It is quite a thruster, isn't it? Fellers. Nom sing. I think, honestly, guys, I think that Hadi Choopan is a little bit better in the conditioning department. He is much drier, things of that nature. But guys, Kai is so gosh darn huge. He's a big guy. He occupies a lot of space, destroying Hadi Choopan in the calf department, things of that nature. So I think that, I don't know, guys. I'm conflicted. And you guys don't have any idea how tough it is for some of these newer channels. You guys forgive me, because yous love me. Or at least I'm pretty sure yous do. But for these other channels that trying to make decisions on these comparisons, it's rough, guys, because half you guys are going to get upset, half you guys are going to disagree. I will vote for Kai. That is my vote. Jeez Louise. Put a helmet on myself for that one, didn't I? Defended myself, for goodness sakes. Okay, I think Kai's going to win. I got to toughen up. Like I said, you guys love me, and you guys will always forgive me. And I'm sure the diehards will remember that Phil Heath 2013, I think, versus 2020, Big Rammy incidents. I kept that video up. You can look it up. Go ahead, hit thumbs down on it if you want. Anyway, the condition could make the difference. Obviously, if you're using pictures, it's going to be of some debate. Kai Greene had a good condition. Hard to see on pictures, I believe. Hadi, probably could say the same thing about him. Peeled. If he was that much more peeled, he would get Kai. Let me know who won this one. A lot of you guys wanted to see this one. Have a great one. That's too many ones in a row. That's 3 ones. Who wrote this?
I did.
You're fired.
Okay.